You are alone. The house is silent except for the hum of the refrigerator. Then, a floorboard creaks in the hallway. Your body freezes. Your eyes dart toward the darkness. You feel a presence. Something is watching you. Someone is standing just beyond the door. Your heart pounds. Your palms sweat. You know with absolute certainty that you are not alone. But the real answer is far stranger than any ghost story. That presence you sensed was not a spirit. It was your brain, and it was doing exactly what it evolved to do. Your brain is not a truth detector. It is a survival machine. For millions of years, your ancestors walked through forests and grasslands where danger was invisible. A predator could be hiding behind any rock. A rival could be lurking in the shadows. The cost of missing a real threat was death. The cost of a false alarm was just a moment of fear. So your brain developed a simple rule. When in doubt, assume something is there. Assume it is alive. Assume it has intentions. This is called hyperactive agency detection. Psychologist Justin Barrett coined the term to describe how we over-attribute events to the actions of living beings. A rustle in the leaves is not the wind. It is a predator. A shadow shifting in the corner of your eye is not a trick of light. It is an enemy. Your brain would rather invent a ghost than miss a lion. But your brain does not just detect agents. It also tries to read their minds. This is theory of mind. You automatically assume that other beings have thoughts, desires, and intentions. When you feel watched, your brain is not just detecting a presence. It is projecting a mind onto that presence. That mind is watching you, judging you, maybe planning something. This mechanism was crucial for survival. If you could anticipate what a predator or a rival was thinking, you could outsmart them. The problem is that your brain does not turn this off. Even when there is no mind to read, it invents one. Consider the feeling of being watched. You have likely experienced it. The hair on the back of your neck stands up. You turn around and catch someone staring. But studies show that this feeling is often an illusion. Your brain has a dedicated network for detecting eyes and gaze direction. It is hypersensitive. A pair of dots that look like eyes can trigger it. A shadow in the shape of a face can set it off. Your brain processes eye-like stimuli in the amygdala, the fear center, before you are even conscious of it. So when you feel watched in an empty room, your brain has likely misinterpreted a random pattern as a pair of staring eyes. It then generates the feeling of a presence to match that false alarm. This gets even stranger when you are tired, stressed, or in the dark. Sensory deprivation amplifies your brain's tendency to hallucinate agents. Your brain is constantly predicting what should be out there. When sensory input is low, it fills in the gaps with its best guesses. And its best guesses are shaped by millions of years of evolution. It expects agents, so it creates them. Neuroscientist Olaf Blanke demonstrated this dramatically. He electrically stimulated a region of the brain called the temporoparietal junction in awake patients. They immediately reported a shadowy presence behind them. They felt someone standing close, mirroring their movements. The temporoparietal junction integrates sensory information about your body and the space around you. When it is disrupted, your brain generates a second self, a ghostly double. This is not supernatural. It is a wiring glitch. Sleep paralysis offers another window into this phenomenon. Researcher J. Allen Chaney studied the terrifying hallucinations that occur when you wake up but cannot move. Many people report a malevolent presence in the room, a dark figure sitting on their chest, a witch, a demon, an intruder. Chaney found that these experiences are linked to a threat-activated vigilance system. Your brain detects a threat, triggers fear, and then searches for a source. When it cannot find one, it creates one. The presence is a hallucination generated by your own survival circuitry. The fear comes first, the ghost comes second. Your brain also relies on what anthropologist Pascal Boyer calls minimally counterintuitive concepts. A ghost is a person, but without a body. It violates just enough expectations to be memorable, but not so many that it is incomprehensible. This makes supernatural ideas sticky. They spread through cultures and get reinforced by stories. When you were a child, you heard tales of spirits and monsters. Those narratives gave your brain a ready-made explanation for the strange sensations it produces. So when you feel a presence in the dark, your brain does not just invent an agent. It pulls from that cultural library. It gives the agent a name, a ghost, a shadow person, an angel. The raw data is the same. The interpretation depends on what you are taught. But here is the most unsettling part. Even when you know all of this, you cannot turn it off. You can sit in a brightly lit room, fully aware of hyperactive agency detection, and still feel a chill when a door creaks. Your rational mind knows no one is there, but your ancient brain does not care about what you know. It cares about what you might need to survive. It runs on instinct, not logic. It fires the alarm before you can stop it. That is why you still check behind the shower curtain. Why you still run up the basement stairs after turning off the light. Why you still feel watched when you are alone at night. So the next time you sense a presence in the dark, remember this. The floorboard did not creak because of a ghost. Your brain heard an ambiguous sound and filled in the most dangerous possibility. The shadow in the corner was not a spirit. It was your gaze detection system misfiring. The chill down your spine was not a supernatural warning. It was your amygdala preparing your body to fight or flee. You are not haunted. You are human. Your brain is doing what it has always done. It is protecting you from a threat that no longer exists. And it will keep doing so until the end of your days. Because when you are alone in the dark, your brain does not see an empty room. It sees the savannah at midnight. And it still believes something is out there, watching, waiting, ready to strike. Just as it did for your ancestors, just as it always will. The ghost in the dark is not a visitor from beyond. It is the echo of your own survival. And that is the most haunting truth of all.